Hey, this is JR, the Texpat in Saigon. Well, the lockdown here in Saigon started on the 9th, and a couple of days later, I got some things done actually. I reorganized my photographs and my video clips and got some things done for the channel, which I thought was pretty productive. You might notice I've got pretty long hair now. It's been nearly 2 months since my barber shop's been open.
I cut your hair.
Well, yeah, Rhea said she could cut my hair, but I think I'd feel safer having her take my appendix out. Today, I'm going to talk about something a little bit different. I'm going to talk about my hobby that I don't mention very often, which is collecting watches. I've got quite a few. Today, I want to talk about one of the 2 ugliest Seiko watches that I've ever had. And this is it. This is called a monster. And the monster is truly that. This thing's heavy, it's rugged, and it's pretty damn ugly. As Arnold Schwarzenegger once said in the movie Predator, "That's one ugly mother." So, bottom line, I'm going to tell you why I bought this watch to start with. Ray and I were in Singapore, and I was looking for a Seiko. I wanted something pretty nice looking, GMT or something that would really fit my wrist well. And the best little Seiko shop that we ever found there that had the best prices didn't have anything that I really wanted in stock. But Rhea saw this one and said, "Hey, that's really unusual. We better grab one of those. That's kind of an interesting watch." And I said, "Well, yeah, it is kind of interesting, but you know, it sure is ugly." Overall, there was nothing in the shop that was uglier than this watch. It was just terrible. It's got little teeth on it like a vampire. And actually, the nickname for this watch is the Monster Dracula or the Monster Vampire or sometimes the Blood Monster. Yeah, this watch has got a mechanical movement. It's an automatic, has hacking, hand winding. It also has day-date. So it's a pretty good watch for having features and complications. The watch is a diver. It's 200 meters waterproof, and it is a rugged thing. So if you're going to go scuba diving, this one would definitely handle it. Not a problem there. 200 meters would be easy for it, and if you hit something underwater, it's not going to damage the watch. It is a rugged son of a gun. And it's got a very smooth bezel that locks in place real well. You don't have to worry about it moving around for your dive times and stuff. So overall, if you're a diver, it's a great watch. I'm not a diver. I'm not even a desk diver. I really am not a big fan of dive watches. I have one that I wear all the time, but I didn't buy it because it's a dive watch. I just bought it because it was rugged. And I needed something here in Vietnam that could stand the traffic, the motorbike rides, the scuffing around at the stainless steel tables that all the restaurants have, things like that. Overall, it's pretty good. But this little guy right here, it does have the 4R36 movement. It's a Seiko in-house movement. It's a quality piece, and it's really accurate too. I've timed it out to 6 seconds a day. I think that's pretty incredible for a watch that only cost me $349. Now, the other thing about this watch that's really interesting is it turned out to be one of the most rare of the Seiko monsters. It's a Generation 2, and they only made a few of these Vampire series. On eBay now, these things are going anywhere from $800 to $1,200, $1,300. It's probably one of the only watches that I've bought since I came to Southeast Asia that's appreciated in value. Most of them were just average watches, and they really haven't gained anything in value, but this one did. I was kind of surprised. When I was in the US, I had a collection of watches there that were what you'd call premium or high-end watches. They do gain in value sometimes, but again, even high-end watches don't always gain in value. I had some that did gain in value, but mainly because of their age. I'd kept the watches since the 70s, and they had pretty much gone up quite a bit in value. I had a little Rolex that I think I paid $700 or $600 for, which was worth quite a bit more when I left the US back about 15 years ago. But in Southeast Asia, these watches are fun. You really don't want to wear a $1,000 or $2,000 or $5,000 watch around while you're on the streets of Saigon or Bangkok or Manila. You want something that if something happens and you lose the watch, that it doesn't kill you financially or they don't kill you for it. That's another issue entirely. So anyway, that's about all I've got to say about the Monster. I do have another ugly watch coming up in my next watch video. I think you'll agree when you see that watch that my assessment of its beauty is pretty accurate. Anyway, this is JR, the Texpat in Saigon, introducing you to some watches that I've enjoyed while I'm here in Southeast Asia. If you enjoyed the video, give us a thumbs up, hit the like. And again, thank you all for watching.